Hi guys, how are you? Um, so this is what I would have done last night, and hopefully, if anybody logs on tonight, I guess, because it's already Thursday, it was to show you how to use this table. In the three examples here, they're very, very similar to the three examples that you have for homework. The only difference being is these are used in the 2020 tax bracket, and the one for homework is using an older one. It's from the textbook. So it says you have a taxable income of $20,200 and you are unmarried. How much would you pay in tax? And this should say in 2020. I'll fix it now because I was trying to make it as a practice and show all work. So the first thing I'm going to do is when I look up here, this is set up a little bit differently than the one you have. So basically everything from 0 until 9,874, or this is the next bracket, is below here. So think of this as being 0 to 9,875 and so forth. So what we need to do is, if you look at this, it's higher than the 9,000. So the tax rate is 12%. So the first thing is to change that 12% to its decimal form. So that'd be 0.112. And that's going to get multiplied by this 9875 minus 0, and then we're going to get that value. The next value is 40, which is higher than the 20. So I'm going to go back up to that one in a second. I'm going to line this up. And we're at 22% tax. So 0.22 is going to be multiplied by what our maximum here, which now is 20,200 minus the value from up here, because this money is already being counted for. So 9875. Whoops, let me back that up. I hit something in there that I shouldn't have hit. I guess I shouldn't be doing this after midnight. And then an equal sign. So you can either look on a calculator to figure this out, or you can go to the Desmos calculator. But whatever you do, you need to show your work. I'm just going to use the graphing calculator because it's already out. And I'm going to plug in 0.12 times 9,875, and I end up with the tax here is going to be 11,885. I'm going to come down here, and for this other part, I now need to subtract the money that's been used. So it's going to be 0.22. And I'm going to open the parentheses to do the subtraction. Make sure I show you a little space here. It's going to be 2,200, so 20,200 minus the money already accounted for, the 9,875. And that's going to give me tax of 2,271.50. So we only have 2 tax brackets for the single person. So the last thing would be to add these together. I'm just going to put an underline so you can see what I'm putting here. Give a little more space and going to put total taxes equal, and then when you add the 2 up, might as well put the $sign in. So the $2,271.50 plus the 1,185 comes to 3,456.50. So this would be the work and the answer for the first part of this question. And then to get to the effective tax rate, it's the amount you paid in taxes divided by the total salary. So this is going to be the amount paid in taxes, which is this little piece here. I'm just going to hit Control C, Control V, and that's going to be divided by, I should use a division key, but I'm going to use this, the 20,200. I'll get a decimal point, and then I just have to multiply it by 100 to get the effective tax rate. So this is already in the calculator, and I'm just going to divide it by 20,200, hit enter, and then just remember to move the decimal point over so I get 17.1%. 17.1% is the effective tax rate. Highlight all of this so you can see what it looks like. So the work and the answer. Let's take a look at the next one. And you're going to notice that the bottom part of this is always going to be the same. The income here has increased. It's 48,000. So the 48,000 here, we are still going to be in the top 2 tax brackets because the third one is at 85. So basically, all I'm going to do is take this whole piece, Control C, copy, paste it down here, Control V, and this part's not going to change, but what will change is the maximum amount here. So this 20,200 is now going to be, if I can get that to move, 48,156. So the beginning of this is going to stay the same. I should put a little bit of space in here to make it easier for you guys to see. Do it on the top one too. Oops, went to the wrong space. Okay, so now when I do this bottom piece here, I'm going to remove the number that's in there, and the 22% for the bottom is going to be 0.22 times the total amount of 48156 minus the lower bracket, which was 9875. And the tax here is definitely higher than it was before, $8,421.82. So to get the total amount of taxes paid, I just add those top 2 lines, the $8,421.82 plus the 1185 And now the tax is up to $9,606.82. So 9,606.82. I'll put the comma in because it's the final answer. Highlight it so it shows out. And we have to do the effective tax rate. So I'm just going to do what I did before. The difference right now is this 9,000. Control C. Come in a few spots. Control V. Divided by the total income, which was the 48,156. It may be easier to pull it from down here. Control C. Control V. Equal, and now just divide and move the decimal point over 2 places. So I take the tax divided by the taxable income, which was 48,156, and then move the decimal point over, and I'm going to end up at 19.9%. So this is going to be 19.9%. I don't need this line here because we're not showing subtraction, but I will keep it colored. So the 19.9% is the effective tax rate. And if I can be really lazy, Control C, Control V, and so 2 are done already. Now we have one more, and look at how high it's up to 142,850. So 142,850 is going to take us into 1, 2, 3, 4 tax brackets. So when we have this work to do here, there's going to be a little bit more work to do. I could do the same thing, just grab the top few and then add in the missing pieces. That's what I'm going to do. Control V. So the first part stays the same, but now we have more than 40,000. So we have to go up. We're up to, all the way up to 122. So this, I'm going to take the line out from underneath this right now, and I'm going to add a line in. So this second bracket here, do you see how it goes all the way up to 40,125? 40,125. $40,125. This is 48,000, so this is not correct. I needed to go higher. So I'm going to stop sharing